Hello, and today we're going to be talking about our goal for UPS to go green as a company and reduce their carbon emissions. Just to start off with a basic introduction about UPS and sort of our goal, as I'm sure most of you are aware, UPS is one of the largest shipping companies, if not the largest shipping companies, and I'm sure that all of us have used it at some point in our lives, whether that was for a average delivery or Christmas gifts in this type of season or anything really in particular. And although they are one of the largest shipping companies in the world, and there has been a big focus in shifting towards greener practices in the recent years, they still use a lot of outdated practices that could use a lot of improvement and really do hinder this goal of getting to zero carbon emissions by 2050. Just to give you some background, although my colleague will go over it, that they have improved a little bit, just slightly in the last couple of years, just 8 years ago now, from 2015 to 2017, the carbon emission equivalents actually did increase by just a hair. So it really shows you how outdated UPS is with their practices and how much room there really is to improve on this and get better. And as I'm sure everyone is aware, these effects, especially at this scale, much less just the smaller scale, are really detrimental to our planet. And so this goal really should be at the top of the list for UPS and all companies, especially in the shipping industry, with all the cars going out making deliveries, all the packages being packaged with their unique materials, really, and all the energy that's used to run a company of this size. We really need to put this at the top of the list, the agenda, based on how big of an effect it'll have on our planet, not only now, but in the future and down the line.
Over the past few years, our UPS company has been doing a pretty good job of making sustainable efforts. We are trying to reduce our total greenhouse gas emissions by using various other solutions. However, we do have set a goal of 100% carbon neutrality by 2050, which is very ambitious given UPS is a huge global supply chain with billions of orders to meet. And with the current rates, UPS has only been decreasing our carbon emissions by about 6.9% every year. And to reach our goal of 100% carbon neutrality by 2050, I believe that we should make bigger and more effective changes to achieve these results. Uh, some things that are holding us back, though, are that UPS is expanding every year. We have expanded from about 12.7% to 13.7% globally. And that's our operating margin, which is about like two full countries that we're going to be increasing our operating range to. And with this, we're going to have to be using planes to deliver stuff and ships, which both use extremely high amounts of fuel, which also produce tons of greenhouse gases as a result. And because of this expansion, we have to create effective solutions that are able to meet these or counteract these expansions into especially like the poorer countries, because alternative fuel solutions or even gasoline is very difficult to reach in those poorer countries. And also one more issue with UPS is that we do prioritize customer satisfaction. However, this is slowing progress in our greenhouse gas emissions reducing. And in order to kind of like counteract that, we need to find another way to still satisfy customers, but also maybe like reduce the amount of delivery days we have, so that way we don't spend as much just to get like an overnight shipment across to a customer.
So, with this given information about the company's current state of expansion and our carbon neutrality goal, the problem that we are trying to solve is how can we, as a company, efficiently reduce carbon emissions throughout the different sectors of operations in order to better the environment. To begin research, we used many different internet sources about the delivery industry in general, looking both into our own company and competitor practices, which we then compared to one another. After that, we analyzed the current carbon emission levels resulting from the company. With all of this information, we were able to explore the most significant carbon reduction strategies, and we came to 3 different recommendations that we believe will decrease the company emissions. The first being the utilization of solar energy. Solar energy is a 100% clean, renewable energy source. The way that it works is by installing large panels with cells that harness energy from sunlight, which it then will convert into electricity. The The use of solar panels significantly decreases carbon emissions compared to other conventional energy sources. According to the International Panel on Climate Change, or the IPCC, the carbon footprint of rooftop solar panels is around 12 times less than natural gas and 20 times less than the use of coal. The graph here shows that to generate 1 kilowatt an hour of electricity adds up to 41 grams of CO2 equivalent into the atmosphere. This may seem like a lot, but in comparison to the 490 grams from gas and 820 grams from coal, it's clear solar energy is significantly better for the environment. Not only that, but the installation of solar panels on our company buildings will enable us to generate our own electricity, reducing reliance on external energy sources. The panels are initially costly to install, but after installation, they last a very long time and have minimal operating and maintenance costs, which will then contribute to the long-term savings of our company. The government also offers financial incentives like tax credits and rebates to encourage the adoption of solar energy, making it very financially possible for our company. We will be able to write off the investment for tax purposes and receive government aid to help both install and purchase the solar panels. So, overall, the use of solar energy would not only decrease company emissions, but also financially benefit us.
The next issue we want to address is the packaging. Packaging companies are one of the main waste generators in the country. UPS ships around 27 million and 25 billion packages a day. Our solution is to switch the packages to recyclable packages. Having all paper-based packaging would help eliminate the huge amount of waste by recycling. Paper-based products are easier to produce, transport, store, and recycle. Paper is one of the few resources that is easy to regrow in this world, so the production is far cheaper and more energy efficient. Another way we plan to fix the packaging department is to eliminate empty space. Oftentimes, oversized boxes are used for smaller products. This creates a waste of materials since the box is bigger than it needs to be, but also leads to having to use package filler. Package filler is just a complete throwaway of materials because the box is too big. We plan to jumpstart this challenge by issuing fees to oversized packages. In the end, having more efficient packaging will lead to lower company costs.
Okay, now moving forward to the recommendations page for investing in carbon neutral electric delivery trucks. With thousands of company-owned vehicles, we produce over 12,500 metric tons of carbon dioxide each year. UPS needs to implement a program to purchase and put into use thousands of delivery trucks to reduce their carbon emissions. Electric cars can eliminate a significant amount of our carbon footprint and reduce our impact on the environment. Decreasing the amount of gas-reliant trucks will, over time, decrease the corporation's fuel expense. Investing in electric vehicles will eventually save the company hundreds of thousands of dollars in fuel cost-related funds in a few years. Barring the upfront cost of purchasing electric delivery trucks will end up saving UPS money down the line, not to mention the other benefits. Furthermore, UPS's publicly traded stock has been plateauing over the past 5 years. Buying such electric vehicles and going green will draw attention to our brand. This may present our corporation to younger audiences and environmentally aware individuals, increasing demand and price of common stock. As the world of investing shifts its focus on ESG-centric companies, UPS has the opportunity to refresh its public image and encourage new buyers.
To summarize the presentation, the CEO of United Parcel Services, or UPS, asked us to put a climate action plan that will result in a 100% carbon neutrality rate by the year 2050. We have put together 3 ways UPS can achieve this goal faster. Our first is solar panels, a 100% renewable energy source that significantly decreases carbon emissions. The second point is the use of renewable packaging. As a delivery company, we use packaging every day. By changing the packaging material, we can reduce major waste and make it easier to deliver items to the customers. Lastly, we should invest in electric vehicles. CO2 emissions are a big negative to our ecosystem, and switching to electric cars will significantly reduce our carbon footprint. These points will help UPS reach its goal of being 100% carbon neutral, and in due time, it will be more cost effective than continuing as it is now.